Good morning, Flagler County, and welcome to Veterans on Point, a WNZF radio show developed in mind for our county's beloved and respected veterans population and anyone else listening via internet or podcast. I'm your host, David Lydon, the Flagler County Veteran Services Officer, and of course, I'm here with my friend and colleague at the office, Eric Flores. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Dave, and good morning to all of our listeners out there. And I know you guys stick with us every week.
Are you camera shy?
No, I'm not. I don't know which one I'm looking at, but I hope every one of you that are watching our show and listening to our show are doing well and enjoying the great weather and the cool weather that we have lately. So I hope everybody's doing well.
And you may see our guest in the studio today, Kathy Hyder from Remembering Heroes and Gold Star Families and much more.
Good morning,
Good
Ms. Kathy.
afternoon, everyone. Glad to be here. Thank you, Dave, for having me back again, and thank you, Eric.
Of course. You've got some stuff to talk about, but
You always are very welcome.
we're going to cover our top of the show stuff first. Of course, we got to let you know that Eric and I are your Flagler County Veteran Services officers, and we are at the Flagler County Government Services Building in Room 108, 1769 East Moody Boulevard in Bunnell, to assist veterans and their families with navigating the often onerous VA rules and regulations, help you with your claims and much more. So give us a call at 386-313-4014 to get an appointment. We appreciate appointments because that way we can dedicate all the appropriate amount of time to your situation. And when people start backing up in the seats out there, we start to feel the pressure, and we don't want to rush.
Indeed.
We don't want to rush with the folks that we're helping because that's not fair to them. So appointments, we don't. It doesn't take long to get an appointment.
No, not at all.
We're not weeks away or even a week away for that matter. Maybe sometimes later that day. Sometimes. A couple days away.
Yeah,
So,
if we have a cancellation, we put you in. We call you back and put you in if you want it.
so very easy. All right, our League of Loyal listeners, of course, Billy Jones at the top of the list and his wife,
Good
Joe.
morning, guys. Hope you're doing well.
Good morning, Billy Jones and your beautiful wife.
And let's recognize Navy Master Chief Dan, his wife, Kay.
Shit, Bay. Good morning to both
Good
of you.
morning.
Marine Corps veteran Jeff Kingdon, and who's the Flagler County Veterans Advisory Council chairman. And he's with all the different organizations now, and he's the 2024 Flagler County Veteran of the Year, and he's the Spectrum 13 Hero of the Year for 2024. That guy's really gone all out.
He's busy. He is a pretty
And
busy
he's a good
guy.
friend,
Oh,
too.
yeah. He's a great guy.
He's our Culver's friend.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Talkin' Tom. Actually, Jeff and Talkin' Tom and the writers were out this past weekend visiting the assisted living facility. So good on them. Charlie Hanger and his wife, Jenny, thanks for listening.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Charlie and Jenny.
I heard from Valerie today. Hello, Valerie.
Morning,
And Dennis and Sharon and Bill and Shane and Norman and Howard and his wife Valerie and William and Holly and Keith and a bunch of Jameses and Jims and Stevens and David and Mrs. Martin and James the male maid, Bicycle Frank. You know Bicycle Frank, right, Kathy?
Yes, I do.
He's a character. He's a good character.
That guy is, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Yes.
Keeps on ticking. I see him quite often. He's back out on the road.
For
I
an
believe
80-year-old man that gets
Yes.
hit by motorcycles and cars,
cars.
he keeps standing
He
straight.
gets right back up.
right
Get right back up. And I think he found about that Culver deer because he's hanging there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw him at Culver's recently. So, then
Good
we've
morning.
got Rudolph and Thomas and Leon, Don Delmer, Michael, and the Franks. That's Frankie Jr. and Frank the dad.
Morning, guys.
Morning, everybody, and
The
everybody
listen-
else who's tuning in.
The list is growing.
Good
That's a
morning to
thing.
everyone.
Okay, so as you, if you're a listener, you and a viewer, you know that the last month and a half, we've been highlighting a president. We're going in order, and we're on our 7th week. So this week is Andrew Jackson, the 7th U.S. President and Commander-in-Chief. Here's some information that maybe you've heard before, or maybe it's new to you. So the year was 1829, and a rugged, wiry man with a shock of white hair rode into Washington, D.C., a frontier hero turned statesman. Andrew Jackson, born on March 15th, 1767, in the Washoe region straddling the Carolinas, was no stranger to hardship. Orphaned by the age of 14, his father dead before his birth, his mother and brothers lost to the Revolutionary War, he carved his own path with a ferocity that would define his legacy. But beneath the well-known tales of his military triumphs and populist presidency lie quirks and details often overlooked. Jackson's early life was a tangle of grit and oddity. At 13, he served as a courier for the American militia during the Revolution, only to be captured by British forces. A little-known incident from this captivity reveals his defiant streak. When a British officer ordered young Andrew to polish his boots, the boy refused, earning a saber slash across his hand and head that left lifelong scars and a burning hatred for the British. Less known is that the fiery temper landed him in the record books as perhaps the first American president to fight in a duel, multiple times, in fact. While his 1806 duel with Charles Dickinson over a horse racing bet is infamous, Jackson took a bullet near his heart but still killed his foe. He's rumored to have engaged in over a dozen such confrontations, once even brawling with a man who insulted his wife, Rachel. Speaking of Rachel, their love story carries its own obscure twist. The couple married in 1791, believing her first husband had finalized their divorce. Turns out he hadn't, and the oversight wasn't corrected until 1794. This technical bigamy fueled scandal mongers for decades, haunting Jackson's 1828 campaign. Yet, here's a curious tidbit. Jackson never had biological children, but he adopted a Creek orphan named Lincoln after the 1814 Battle of Tallahatchie. Clinging to his dead mother, the boy was raised at Jackson's Tennessee estate, the hermitage of rare glimpses of tenderness in a man who ordered the slaughter of hundreds in the same war. As president from 1829 to 1837, Jackson's larger-than-life persona filled the White House with peculiarities. His inauguration party was a chaotic free-for-all. Thousands of rowdy supporters trashed in the executive mansion, forcing Jackson to flee to a hotel while aides lured the mob outside with tubs of whiskey. Less trumpeted is his pet parrot, Pole, a foul-mouthed bird taught to swear. At Jackson's funeral in 1845, Pole reportedly unleashed a tirade of profanity so loud it disrupted the service, much to the mourners' shock. Jackson's quirks extended to his health. He carried two bullets in his body, one from the Dickinson duel, another from an 1813 shootout with the Benton brothers. Yet he lived to 78, in testament to his own iron will. Doctors hesitated to remove the slugs, fearing infection, so he rattled around with them, coughing up blood and enduring chronic pain. And here's an odd footnote. Jackson was obsessed with chewing tobacco, a habit so ingrained that the White House spittoons became fixtures of his presidency. He often missed them with his shaky aim. Andrew Jackson died on June 8, 1845, at the Hermitage, surrounded by family and that infamous parrot. His life was a tapestry of contradictions, duelist and diplomat, orphan and patriarch, a man who shaped a nation while spitting tobacco across its floors. History remembers the battles and the Bank War, but its quieter threads, the slashed hand, the adopted son, the cursing bird, that reveal the full measure of Old Hickory, Andrew Jackson. And here's a quote of the week from Andrew Jackson. Any man worth his salt will stick up for what he believes right, but it takes a slightly better man to acknowledge instantly and without reservation that he is in error. And this is a rare nod to the humility though Jackson seldom admitted fault himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's our 7th President of the United States. Truly interesting people. I mean, you get down,
yeah.
I mean,
You think
tough people in those times.
very tough. And you think you know history, but you don't. I mean, every time you read one of them, there's something, and no more. I mean, not one, but more than one thing that I learned that I did not know.
And me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
And I hope everybody gets
Yes.
gets some knowledge out of this, some introspection about our forefathers.
I mean, we're regular people, non-perfect people,
And tough people.
and very tough.
Tougher than we
Yes.
are today,
Oh,
that's
yes.
for sure.
Absolutely.
I think- yeah.
Yes, they were.
Indeed.
All right, so that brings me to the point where I say, drivers, the DAV is seeking volunteer drivers to take veterans from their homes to their VA appointments, which could be at a clinic, could be at the VA medical center, could be a compensation and pension exam. It could also be at a private provider, so long as the VA has set it up through the community network, community care network. So keep that in mind. Give the DAV a call at 386-439-2122. Find out how to become a volunteer or how to take advantage of the volunteer transportation program.
It's a well-used program, so take advantage of it.
We've got, just want to mention quickly the cord ceremony, which is the Robert J. Beck Military Service Honor Cord ceremony. And that is for high school seniors who are graduating this year and will be entering the armed forces. Either they've enlisted or they're going to one of the service academies like West Point or the Air Force Academy or the Naval Academy, Coast Guard Academy, or they are going into an ROTC program at a college. So if you know a high school senior that falls into that category, have them get a hold of us at 386-313-4014 so they can let us know and we can let them know that the ceremony is at the VFW on February 29th at 6 p.m. And at that ceremony will be awarded a red, white, and blue honor cord that you can wear with your graduation gown, which lets everybody know that you took the important and brave step to join our armed forces. And just like the National Honor Society students get to wear their cords, the students that are going into the military get to wear theirs as well. What do you think about that, Kathy? You going to be there?
I plan to be there. I was just
know.
saying I have to write down that date.
Very
February
It's a pretty-
29th.
Yeah.
Good. Not
so-
February 29th.
No, no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
April.
April 29th. I'm sorry.
It's a pretty.
That's okay.
It's a pretty neat ceremony,
Yeah, it's a simple ceremony, but it's one that we, the Veterans Advisory Council, thinks is important to acknowledge for these high school seniors.
It's very
I always get.
important, yeah.
I always get goosebumps in there.
All right, so we don't want to forget Kathy's here, so let's talk to Kathy about what she's here about today.
Hey,
Got
good
some
afternoon.
information, right?
Yes, I do. I wanted to talk about the Remembering Heroes Health and Wellness Serenity Ranch that we are building over in Bunnell at 2217 Lancewood Street. We had the groundbreaking ceremony on February 28th, which was wonderful. We had a nice turnout. And I'm here today because we are in the process of letting people know about what the ranch is all about and the vision that we have for the ranch. So this vision is a vision that I've had for a very long time. It's a place of refuge, reflection, and restoration for our heroes and military families and individuals overcoming invisible wounds, whether from war, trauma, or life's battles. This vision was not born overnight. It was born from a promise I made to my son, Corporal Ryan Tyson Hyder, and to every heroes whose name may never make the headlines, but whose sacrifices echoes forever. The purpose of the Health and Wellness Serenity Ranch is a place where healing meets hope. Here we envision a retreat for veterans where they can reconnect with themselves through nature, wellness practices, peer support, community programming, and a place where families of the fallen can gather, find peace, and know that their loved ones are remembered, not just in name, but in spirit and in action. We are creating a space that offers wellness programs, veterans retreats, support groups, workshops, and educational tools, and ultimately a memorial garden, a sacred place that honors the legacy of those we've lost and uplifts the spirits of those who remain. The bigger picture for the ranch is not just about healing, it's about a legacy. It's about ensuring that the sacrifices that are made are not in vain. It's about providing our heroes, veterans, and families with the tools to thrive, not just survive. It's about building a model of care that the communities across this nation can look at and replicate. My personal promise. My personal promise is this: every step we take on this land will be one of compassion, one of service, and one of remembrance. This is not just my dream, it is our shared vision and mission. And with your support, we can build something beautiful, something healing, and something sacred. And that's why I'm here today, because I'm asking for your support and the call to action and to help spread the word, help to raise the resources help us build this haven for healing brick by brick, heart by heart. Let this land become the living tribute to our heroes, past, present, and future. Thank you all for believing in this vision, and thank you for honoring our heroes, and thank you for walking this path of purpose with me. May Remembering Heroes Health and Wellness Serenity Ranch be a light in the darkness, a place of peace after the storm, and a home for healing, today, tomorrow, and always. We are here today to ask for your donation, whether large or small. All donations will help to renovate and prepare the land for safe, welcoming use, build facilities for wellness programs, group sessions, and overnight retreats. Great Create therapeutic outdoor spaces and memorial areas that will honor our heroes. And most importantly, offer all of this at no cost to the heroes and veterans and the families of those who need it most. You're not just giving money, you're giving hope. You're building and healing, a healing place. You're standing beside those who stood for us. Together, we can make this vision into a reality. Thank you for believing and for supporting and remembering our heroes. So today, I ask that all of you that would like to help to see this vision come to fruition, please get in contact with me at 386-931-8323, or you can donate at our website, Remembering Vets, which will come up as Remembering Heroes, rememberingvets.org, and you can donate on the website, or you can contact me at rememberingheroes01@gmail.com. And as I said, all donations will help. It doesn't matter large or small. I am also looking to come out to fundraising to help raise funds for this event, to do speaking engagements. So if you're interested in me coming out to speak to your organization, your church, your veterans organization, or any organization that may be interested in helping to see this ranch become a reality, please get in contact with me. I thank you, and thank you, Dave, for having me here this afternoon. Thank you, Eric, and thank you to all of you that will support this vision for our heroes and their families.
Well, you answered all my questions.
Right.
I had a bunch of questions for you. You answered them all.
This is great, guys, and I think it's a great cause, man. If you're a veteran out there that I'm gonna tell you, if you see me for respiratory conditions, you're a smoker. That's a good thing to do. Quit smoking.
Yeah.
Give the $5, $6, or $7 to Kathy and her organization. You know,
Every little bit helps.
every little thing helps.
Make
so.
your coffee at home.
Absolutely.
Skip the
Starbucks or others, and give that money away to a good cause. You know.
It's a great cause.
Yes.
It really is a great cause.
We all can do it.
I do have a question.
This is something that's been on my heart for over 20 years now, and everyone here in the community knows that this has been my passion, and it's been my life, really. And like I say to people all the time, it's not just who I am, it's what I do. and I'm here to support our veterans and our military families and all of our heroes.
And
Well,
I
you
thank
walk the
for what
walk,
you've done.
Kathy. That's for
Yes,
sure. You
Thank
walk
you,
the walk.
Dave. Yeah.
Hey, I know you had a groundbreaking out there
Yes.
not that long ago. What's out there right now?
What's out there right now is we have
Other
a
than pine
800
trees.
square foot.
Other than pine trees.
Well, a lot of them have come down, and more will be coming down to make space. But right now, we have an 800 square foot gathering hall out there. My contractor is still in the process of continuing to clear the land, and the well has been put in. We have the septic going in. The next step is to prepare to put in the main facility, which will be a small house. And then we will have another storage unit put in, and also probably a small, like, guest house put on the property. And there will be memorial gardens there, benches, and this is what we need help with. I do have a needs list, and please, if you really would like to help with this project, get in contact with me. This is going to be a wonderful place, and great things will happen there for our heroes and their families.
And you partner up with 2K Ranch too. So
We
you've
do.
got
And we will continue to partner with 2K Ranch.
another beautiful place out there on the western
Absolutely.
side of the
Yes.
county, right?
And we thank Carla Key for having us there and hosting many of our events. And we do have another event coming up and fundraiser on June 14th, 2025. And the rain date will be June 21st. It is going to be a country western barbecue. So come on out. We're going to do some square dancing, line dancing, country music, barbecue, 50-50, raffles, and we're just going to have a good old time. Put on your cowboy boots and your western wear and come out and be ready to have fun and party.
Sounds good.
The
That's
cost
it.
for adults is $25. Children 12 and under, $10. Children under 5 are free. There will be a children's play yard there. Food trucks. Food will be served by our chef Turk. He will be preparing the food, which he will have there, and he'll be selling the food.
You know what?
Great.
Our beaches are beautiful, but the countryside on the west side of the county is beautiful too.
Oh, it is great. I've been there at
It
2K
is.
Ranch, and I mean, it's a very, very. I mean, like it's like you're in another world.
It is. It
It's
really
very
is.
very peaceful place.
It's another very
Yes.
peaceful place. They have horses, farm animals, and they're continuing to expand
Oh,
because we're going to
good.
be having
Great.
our fall festival out there this year also.
I know Carl's got
So
over 100 acres.
They're doing,
of
106
horse
acres.
trails, and yeah.
Horse trails. They've got about 22 horses out there, other farm animals. So it's just a great place. A huge what is it called?
The ranch, or what do you mean?
The covered
Oh, the pavilion.
pavilion.
Yeah,
Yes, the
nice
covered
pavilion with a bar and a
And
TV.
the bar,
and you can dance,
television. It's just an amazing place to
It
be.
is a great place.
It's like a small piece of a big piece of paradise, actually.
When you come in that road that goes back there and then it opens up to that paddock and
Yes.
everything like that, it's like
I mean,
another world.
You are
Carla,
in another world.
Carla,
That's great.
and Stuart have done an amazing job out at 2K Ranch, and it really is something to see and something to come out and enjoy. Bring the family. They do horseback riding out there, lessons. It's just a great place.
Well, we're down to the last 2 minutes. Eric, I know you just wanted to give honor to the Borinqueneers.
Yeah, the Borinqueneers Day. That's April 13th, which is today. National Borinqueneer Day, which is a group of. It started actually before the Treaty of Paris, which ceded control of Puerto Rico from Spain to the U.S. So they used to serve as first Puerto Rican Infantry Battalion, second Puerto Rican Mountain Battalion. Then they moved to World War I, served during World War I, served during World War II, served during Korea.
And from all accounts,
from
very
one-
brave,
yeah.
very courageous, very tough.
From one infantry division that later it was changed to the 65 Infantry Division. So, great group of people that serve proudly. And if there's any out there alive or the family member, happy National Borinqueneers Day.
There you go. All right. Well, that was a quick program, and so I got to let you know, folks, that what am I going to let you know? Where's my notes? Oh, there it is. No country. No country, no state, and no community does more for veterans than the United States of America, the great and free state of Florida, the wonderful Flagler County, the lovely city of Palm Coast, all of our beautiful beach cities. I ask you to be a victor, not a victim, to be educated, not indoctrinated, and most importantly, be kind to someone today or many someones. And you can do that by going out to Kathy's new place out there and helping our veterans and heroes. So
that's a great cause.
Thank you.
Thank you for
to
listening.
all of you.
Yep.
Thank you guys
Thanks,
for
Kathy.
listening to our show.
Looking forward to seeing you all soon.
Thank you, Miss Kathy, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.